Hi everybody, my name is Amy Christine. I own a winery in Santa Barbara County in Lompoc called Holus Bolus. My husband and I planted a vineyard in 2014, which we call the Joy Fantastic. We are so thrilled that Mike and Mary decided to share the Joy Fantastic Pinot Noir with you. We just feel super privileged. So I'm here in our winery space in Lompoc right now. I'm going to take you out to the vineyard in just a minute. You're going to magically transport there in time. It's going to take me just a few minutes. It's only about three miles from the winery. It's very windy out there, so I wanted to tell you about the vineyard without the distraction. And now my husband is pulling up the garage door. So I wanted to take you out in the vineyard without any noise, but my husband keeps moving the forklift around, so it might be a little noisy anyway. We planted the vineyard in 2014 and it came into production in 2016. I am a huge diehard Prince fan, and 2016, as many of you may know, was the year that Prince died, and we had not named the vineyard yet. It had been this albatross that had been hanging over our head, like, what are we going to name this vineyard? It's really important. So when Prince died, I wanted to, pay homage to him because he was my hero for so long. And we decided to name it The Joy Fantastic, which was an album that Prince made in the year 1999. Now, it's not a very good album, so don't run out and listen to it. There is a good song called Man of War on it if you if you want to listen to that. You can get it on Spotify, but that's where the name comes from. It also expresses how Peter and I feel about being able to work in the vineyard ourselves and to be out there in nature. It is joyful. It is fantastic. So we don't want you to think it's because we were, that we're arrogant and think, oh, this wine is joyful and fantastic, which we actually do think it is. But it's really not only our homage to Prince, but it's our feelings of when we're out working together in the vineyard. So I'm going to introduce you to my husband. Okay, we've left the cellar, which is just right next door. We're in an industrial complex in Lompoc called the Wine Ghetto. And my husband is racking today Grenache Blanc that we made for a restaurant in LA. There.
Hey, everybody.
This is Peter. Do you want to say anything about the Joy Fantastic, maybe about the clones that we have planted out there and about the farming that we do?
Joy Fantastic, it's CCOF certified organic, and it has been since we planted it in 2014. The Pinot Noir there represents 3 of the 5 acres, so 60% of the vineyard. And in those 3 acres, we have 5 different clones. There are some of the French clones that come from Burgundy, like Pommard, and some of the French numbered clones, 115, 667. And then there's also some California heritage clones, Mount Eden, which comes from up in Northern California, the Mount Eden Vineyard, and Swan, which was originally brought in by Joseph Swan, and many, old for California, maybe 70 or 80 years old. And so you get a real diversity of styles with the clones. Some are more fruity, some are more spicy, and we select the best barrels of those clones to make the Pinot Noir.
Okay, we're going to say goodbye to Peter. Bye, Peter. And I'm going to take you out to the vineyard so you can see the vines. So I'm out here off Sweeney Canyon Road in Lompoc, and I wanted to show you the picture of our vineyard from far away because it's one of my favorite sites. Let me get my finger in the right place, right there. But I'm going to turn the camera around and give you a close-up. So if you're coming down Sweeney Canyon and you see this plot of land, that's ours. The slopes are pretty steep at the bottom and at the top, and the middle block is a little flatter. The middle block is Pinot Noir, and then on your left-hand side on the bottom block, that's also Pinot Noir. On the right-hand side on the bottom block is Syrah, and on that top steep block where you can see the soils are really white up there, that's all diatomaceous earth. That's the Chardonnay. And I always like to say hi to the goats. Hi, goats. How you doing? We gotta go. Bye, goats. So here we are pulling into Hayes Ranch. I think I will insert a video for you guys of what this looks like. You can see that right now at, it's about 11 a.m. that it's pretty calm. By 12:30, the winds will have picked up to about 20 miles an hour. By 1 o'clock, they could be as high as 25, and then they'll die back down later in the afternoon. But the wind is a really huge element of our terroir out here. Okay, so here I am. I'm coming up on the Pinot Noir vines. This is what will be in your glass. We are at, May 5th today? Hey, Happy Cinco de Mayo. We are just starting to get flower development, but they haven't pushed. So these will develop flowers, and from those flowers, they will have berries. And you can start to see that we're not keeping yield, we don't keep yields high. We've got maybe 10 shoots per vine here. And with those 10 shoots, we hope to get one cluster, maybe 2 per shoot. Some, you can see here, this one's got a couple. But if these don't develop properly throughout the season, we'll come and we'll do a little green drop on them. But this is the Pinot Noir vineyard. It's really beautiful here. It's a little windy. I hope you can hear me, but I really hope that you all get the chance to come out and visit us someday. Peter and I love to have people at the winery and in the vineyard. And we just want to say thank you to Mike and Mary for including us in the wine club. It's just the 2 of us. We don't have any employees, so this means a whole lot to us that people are supporting us and drinking our wine. Thank you. Bye. It was great to meet you.